Welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple. The Rams will put total leather to crank us up. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aztecs offense will have first crack at this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up to convert third down. Back to throw, it's Abraham. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Aztecs line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Rams offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right back to him on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's John. He cannot get there, it'll be fourth down. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did.
There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Aztecs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. It's caught. It's Daniel. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking to throw, it's Abraham. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Intercepted. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's John. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They booted away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Aztecs want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Right back to the well. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Abraham. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Hatchett. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the right. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Rams will call on their punt team. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll give it to him again. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Tucker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Georgia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Griffin.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play, having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Abraham. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The play action fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Rams come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I think when you got that kind of wheels and you got that kind of speed in the quarterback spot, you can get at anything. And a lot of times he makes big plays. Nice job by the defense, not giving up, keep chasing, and they get the huge sack on that play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Rams are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Tucker. Pulled down for the tackle. Now on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Slings it downfield. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Aztecs are in the hurry-up.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. To the air. It's Abraham. Working that left side now. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll run it. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Griffin. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's John. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Rams can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Tucker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hatchett.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hatchett. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Rams trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback hauled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
The quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Georgia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw. It's Abraham. Got a man. It's Griffin. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking downfield very late in the half. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Aztecs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. but I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Going to the run to start this second half. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides the back on the option, the give. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The give to the single back. Spins away. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Aztecs in the hurry up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Abraham. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pocket breaking down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Power football with the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his target down the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Rams headed quickly to the line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man on the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. That's the risk you take when a long field goal like that 57-yarder doesn't go. Now the offense has it around the 40. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Aztecs send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Rams really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Rams are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. QB draw.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rams come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on target this time. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Good enough for first down.
Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Rams, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Setting up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying the left side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the heat gets there. And they get him down in the 14-yard line. And as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And as we start the fourth quarter, they'll try to knock three through the uprights. He splits the uprights and puts three on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up 14 over NC State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to pass. It's Abraham. Puts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. Touchdown Rams! The defense takes matters into its own hands. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
San Diego State, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Abraham. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff to the lone back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The short hands, it's Daniel. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the tight end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. The give to the lone running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's John. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rams with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Rams have this offense rolling, keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
3rd down coming up.
Looking downfield, it's Abraham. Under fire. Snags it over the middle. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down.
23-yard line. Now, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 6th play of the drive coming up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Fires into traffic, picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. From the gun, the ground game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Aztecs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Solid run on the last play sets this offense up on first down. That's caught. It's Daniel.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Now they'll run the draw. Spins away from the defense. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know.